people think backpackers are soft. They think because y'all ride with backpacks, they think y'all this, y'all that. Who you seen they talk crazy to in karma and got their whole shit split for thinking a backpacker was soft or got a dress? Just say that.
I mean, honestly, like, plenty of motherfuckers. Anybody trying to fuck with me, for one.
Well, I don't know. They say fuck with me. You gonna talk to me crazy. I like that. You gonna talk to me crazy. I love that,
you know what I'm saying? But just say, like, at the end of the day, like, plenty though. Like, just say, like these is niggas, you know, that's in everybody's family. That's, you know, like we grew up amongst, like, shit. I hustle and say that cats who know, cats that know. You know what I'm saying? But I hustle with, you know, Lord C, Shajane, Shorty Black. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from a team that you might not have never heard of, much like being a backpacker, because you wasn't supposed to. That wasn't the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? The cats you heard of, for the most part, yeah, they did what they did, but you knowing it wasn't part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So to say that, you know, like, walking, if wearing a backpack means I get to make a record about anything in the fucking world I want to, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm pulling out y'all niggas front. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Period.
See, did you have to crack a motherfucker jaw?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I need to know.
Yeah.
Backpackers don't feel because they got a backpack on their back that they won't smack blood out of you. That's all I'm trying to ask.
No. Yeah, like, shit. Well, I don't.
Yeah, you know my show.
Don't give me some.
Yeah, Ron, open it up, Ron. It's opening up, Ron. Yeah. Big Face Gary Show.
You know, like, and not to speak ill of anybody, but just to say, like, you know, like, a lot of times over time, people's perception of who somebody is or who somebody was becomes a little distorted. You know what I'm saying? Like, to say that, you know, like, some of the people that people think are, you know, these monsters, you know, it wasn't necessarily the case in real life and in actual speed.
Again, brother,
you know
how you feel. I'm a humble John. Ron said I'm too nice. I don't look for trouble.
Right.
Said with me.
But I won't fight Ron. I remember, I'll give you a story. I was in high school, Cardinal Hayes. This kid was with some chicks from Catholic school. You know, Chachi, they were beautiful. He my man. He kept talking quick. The 2 train, 149 grams. He kept talking. The Dres kept talking. I said, yo, lay low, man. So he kept talking. You have put, yo, Dres, I hit this nigga so hard, right? He had a Caesar. I thought I had a body.
Yo, this one where your hands look like mallets. I'm sure that shit hurt.
Your nigga had a Caesar. He shook out of it. I almost got a body. Because people think, because you nice, you're sweet.
Right.
So I know what you're saying, man.
People, and it's so, it tells you a lot about who's in front of you. If someone mistakes kindness for weakness,
then you gotta
no, you ain't got to. But when you wind up doing it,
you're gonna pay the piper. Now I'm the back.
You gonna be mad.
You know, it gets to a point where their opinion don't even matter. You just want to do it in a space that nobody else has to have an opinion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or even that, you know, that is obvious you were defending yourself.
And Dres, I'm about to say that. If I put my hands on you, you deserve it. Because I don't do that.
Right.
So I'm going back. I usually don't do this on my show, but I go backwards. I didn't ask this question the right way. You explained that Universal is 50% of the choice is yours. Am I correct?
Right.
So you don't fully own the song, but whenever it comes out, you get paid from it. Right. Bottom line, whichever way, which is your deal. I don't need to know.
All my people, yeah.
Of course, you own the vocals. I know that.
Right.
That's very simple.
But to say, like, on the publishing side, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
So now that you're older, back then the deals were fuckery. I told Ron. Right. That's why a lot of guys, old school rappers, like Ron, they see wanted to punch somebody in their face because they the stepping stone to this shit. And these guys are getting paid big money.
Yeah, man.
So my question is, you know what? I'm gonna do what they do on TV. My producer said move on. You answer the question. I'm gonna go forward. He about to beat me up. Has Key ever called you to do something else?
Nah, he hasn't hit me. But the crazy shit though, and this is something that you end up finding out, especially the technology available today. They had a 24% increase in the sales of Kia during the duration of that particular commercial.
Wow.
Right? You know, but that just goes to show the power of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is real.
So residual, you still get paid, of course, the residuals.
Well, I mean, like, I wish I got paid residuals off the sales of Kias, but nah, I mean,
Is there something on the deal was structured
Right,
different.
right. But just to say, you know, but
That's dope.
It's dope that, you know, like that much more people, you know, even from youngsters are now playing The Choice Is Yours, having learned that it existed via a Kia commercial.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a small pocket of people, but it adds to a great, you know what I'm saying? And it just gets bigger and bigger with each introduction.
When did you know that Kia wanted to use that song?
Shoot. It was close to right around the time it was about to happen. I actually had a homeboy out in LA that worked on the animation part. The you know the
Bears, that
yeah,
fly,
like he worked on the commercial, and he actually hit me up and put me on that the deal was already done. So I knew it was coming, but from there, like, and this is another thing too. Like, I don't own my masters, so when you don't own your masters, the company, sometimes they give you a courtesy and let you know what's going on, the deals that they're structuring, but sometimes they don't. In the case of the Kia commercial, I wasn't notified of this and the other. Not that I could have denied it anyway, would enough, I would have let it rock, but just say, at the end of the day, the deal was already done, you know what I'm saying? And I just happened to have a homeboy that was working on it, you know what I'm saying? So it could have came out and I was seeing it for the first time like everybody, but I knew it was coming, I knew it was in the pipeline and the other, and I reached out to find out just the parameters of the deal, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, find out, but it wasn't anything that I could do about it. It was a done deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but it was a fair deal, you know what I'm saying? The semi, but wasn't right. Like I say, I'm in a fortunate position where I got a record that's in bed with a big company.
Big, super big.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
People don't want to say they have a Kia because the word don't sound great. Kia has cars, mom and I know this, that cost almost 100 grand.
Oh, yeah.
They got their big Ford sedans that cost almost 100 grand. So Kia don't fuck around either. Yeah. So, okay. Now this is, respectfully speaking, as my producer says, because you know I'm very disrespectful sometimes. You know the Mighty ZULU, African Bambaataa, has allegations of being a pedophile. What do you have to say about that?
Oh man,
It's a tough question, but I have to be real.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Like, I really don't have anything to say per se that I don't know anything personally as far as other than maybe what's the cat's name, Hassan, that's online, you know what I'm saying?
Hassan Campbell.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's probably the only person that I know that per se can attest to personally that situation.
I think he really wants to know if you think because Native Tongues has such a close tie
To the
the
Zulu?
Zulu Nation, if you think that the allegations have affected the Mighty Zulu Nation in any way, like negatively.
I mean, you know, like, to a degree, you know, it wasn't anything that was positive that was wrong with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, I definitely condemn any pedophilia type shit, period. Like, you know, like that shit.
That's just ridiculous.
That's insane.
It's just insane.
Right. That's
I'm not saying who it is.
children.
It's just insane.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And then, you know, that's ridiculous. But just to say, like, yeah, there's nothing positive that's brought to it unless Zulu steps out, I think, in front of it and maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe starts bringing some kind of social awareness to the situation, maybe start doing some things for people that are in that particular fucked up situation, reality, you know what I'm saying, right, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, like, other than that, you know what I'm saying, like, there's, you know, and definitely, you know, like, like, everybody definitely, if that's the case, then, you know, like, I'm...
Bring me one, two, Ronnie. See, I want to ask you a question, Ronnie. So I need you back here for a second.
I can't even speak to, you know, how the streets should move or how the courts should move, but it definitely is to be addressed if that's the reality of the situation.
So, Ron, I'm asking you a question, Ron.